Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Point Analytics Unplugged. I am Supriya Praveen, and today we're diving into the topic of consultant database management, a critical component in the world of investment management. Joining me today is David Riedel, an expert in data management and a veteran in the finance industry. Welcome, David.
Thank you so much, Supriya. This is a super important topic for me and my clients, so I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you today.
Great. So we can start with a big picture. Why has consultant database management become such a hot topic in the investment industry lately?
Well, Supriya, that's a great question. There has been a significant increase in competition in investment management landscape in the last few years. And consultant databases are very important tools that investment managers use to harvest opportunities through the huge amounts of data that are available in the industry. They have to connect with potential investors. They have to respond to due diligence requests and provide transparency. And as data becomes ever more important, making sure the right data is on those important consultant database platforms is more critical than ever.
Great. So it definitely seems like data is at the heart of everything now. What are some key challenges asset managers face while managing these consultant databases?
Well, that's actually one of the problems. You said consultant databases. There are different platforms, and it's really hard to make sure that the right information is updated on all the platforms in the way that they want it at the same time. So our clients are facing a challenge of keeping this data updated and making sure that they are appearing in the appropriate searches when investors are looking for investment opportunities. We're also seeing a lot of regulatory scrutiny around data accuracy and privacy, which is a whole nother layer of complexity.
Interesting. So, with all these challenges, what trends are emerging to address them?
Yes, well, our clients are working with a number of different ways to address these challenges. The first is automation, which is a total game changer in this space. Many of our clients are investing in automation to handle routine data updates, which of course reduces manual workloads and avoids human error. Another trend is data standardization. Firms across the industry are working to create uniform data formats across all platforms. This is going to improve accuracy and also allow for data interoperability, being able to use data universally across various platforms. We're also seeing an emphasis on advanced data and analytics and reporting tools to drive actionable insights from that underlying raw data. And finally, a shift towards the cloud, which offers scalability, flexibility, and enhanced security for managing the vast amounts of data in these systems.
Great. So, these trends are certainly reshaping how firms handle data. Can you provide some examples of how leading firms are leveraging these trends to their advantage?
Definitely. You're seeing leading asset management firms using the cloud, and they're using it to provide real-time updates and scalable infrastructure. For example, they're using AI-driven automation tools to streamline entire data entry and update process, which results in significant time savings and cost savings and a reduction in errors, which has been great to see. Another example is the use of predictive analytics to better understand investor behavior, which allows firms to better tailor their engagement strategies to the task at hand.
That's super fascinating, David. It sounds like the future is all about leveraging technology to enhance data management. So, what advice would you give to firms that are just starting to think about optimizing their consultant database management?
Yeah, in this situation, I think one of our New York-based clients who engaged with us last year is a good example of where we should start. There, we started with a thorough assessment of the current data management practices. We did an inventory of where the gaps and inefficiencies lay across the different platforms. And then we started updating all that data and looking for ways to explore automation and standardization. So this really helped lower costs, improve turnaround times, and data accuracy. It's important that clients also adopt a more strategic approach to data management by integrating advanced analytics tools. That's a really key way to make sure that you're future-proofing your processes. And finally, always keep an eye on regulatory requirements. We have to stay one step ahead of what is going to be the next regulatory hurdle to make sure that we're in compliance.
That's great advice, David. Before we wrap up, could you share any final thoughts on how the industry might evolve in the coming years?
Absolutely. So I think, as with many industries across the financial services business, you're going to see an increased adoption of AI and machine learning in data management. This really helps to automate routine tasks and provides deeper insights with the predictive analytics that it can feed. I think we're also going to see more collaboration between tech firms and financial institutions to create custom solutions tailored to specific industry needs. And as always, the focus is going to remain on achieving efficiency, accuracy, and winning more engagements by improving the way that you're working with potential investors.
And thank you for sharing those insights. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you. This is super critical for so many of my clients right now. I'm glad to have the chance to speak about it.
Great. And thank you to all our listeners for tuning in to Decimal Point Analytics Unplugged. We hope you found this discussion informative and insightful. Be sure to tune in next time for more conversations on industry trends. Thank you.